Mariah Carey, the unparalleled diva whose 5-octave range and holiday anthems have cemented her as pop royalty, has never shied away from the spotlight, whether belting Vision of Love or clapping back at detractors. At the heart of her illustrious career, however, lies a tangle of rivalries that have fueled tabloid frenzy and fan lore alike. None, perhaps, has endured with such venomous longevity as her decade-spanning feud with Eminem, the Detroit rap titan whose lyrical precision cuts like a switchblade. In a bombshell appearance on Bravo's Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, Carey finally shattered her self-imposed silence on the matter, addressing a provocative claim that traces the beef's origins to a rejected role in Eminem's 2002 semi-autobiographical film 8 Mile. With her trademark blend of wit, weariness, and unwavering poise, the 55-year-old songstress dismantled the narrative, offering a glimpse into the ego clashes and industry machinations that have kept this saga simmering for over 2 decades. The feud's lore is as intricate as a Carey-esque melisma, beginning in the early 2000s when both artists reigned supreme in their respective lanes, Carey as the queen of melodic R&B, Eminem as hip-hop's provocative provocateur. Tensions ignited publicly in 2001 when Eminem, fresh off the Marshall Mathers LP's blockbuster success, alluded to Carey in tracks like Off the Wall and Superman, rapping about alleged romantic entanglements with lines dripping in innuendo. Carey fired back with her iconic Shade Room-esque dismissal, a home video where she coyly addressed an unseen stan, Eminem's obsessive fan archetype, with I don't know him, her side eye becoming meme immortality. The barbs escalated in Eminem's 2002 diss track Superman, where he mocked Carey's personal life, and her retort via Charm Bracelet's liner notes and interviews painted him as a stalkerish figment. But the Cohen interview unearths a juicier origin. Producer Young, a Carey collaborator since 1988, alleged on the TFU podcast that Eminem approached her to portray his on-screen mother in 8 Mile, a role that would have cast the then 32-year-old diva as the matriarch to his 30-year-old protagonist, B-Rabbit. When Andy Cohen posed the question, this summer, a music producer claimed the real reason why you and Eminem started beefing was because he approached you about playing his mom in 8 Mile. Is there any truth to that? Carey's response was a masterclass in deflection and dismissal. From what I heard, there is truth to that, but I don't think that he actually. Well, who knows who approached who, she mused, her voice a velvet curtain over uncertainty. Pressed on whether this ignite the beef, she waved it off with diva nonchalance. No, I mean maybe. It depends on what he's thinking. I really don't care. Like whatever he said, then I'm that fine. Not really. But that's a rap lyric. It's quintessential Mariah, acknowledging the spark without fanning the flames, reducing Eminem's barbs to mere artistic fodder. Young's podcast Bombshell added fuel, claiming Carey's insecurities kicked in big time, at the age of gap implication, but Carey reframes it as mutual ambiguity, who approached whom remains a he-said-she-said shrouded in Hollywood haze. Delving deeper, this revelation illuminates the power dynamics at play in early aughts entertainment. 8 Mile, directed by Curtis Hanson and starring a pre-superstardom Eminem alongside Kim Basinger as his beleaguered mother, grossed over $242 million and snagged an Oscar for Best Original Song, Lose Yourself. Casting Carey, a global icon 4 years Eminem's senior, would have been a coup, blending her dramatic chops, honed in The Bachelor and Glitter, with his raw authenticity. Yet, the proposal carried undercurrents of condescension. Eminem, the battle rap underdog, asking the established diva to play mom, could read as emasculation or exaggeration. Carey's hesitation, per Young, stemmed from vulnerability. At the time, she was navigating a career dip post-Glitter flop and a bipolar diagnosis that led to a 2001 breakdown. Rejecting the role might have been self-preservation, but it morphed into ammunition for Eminem's arsenal, fueling diss tracks that humanized his aggression while caricaturing her glamour. The feud's endurance speaks to their contrasting legacies. Eminem, born Marshall Mathers, rose from Trailer Park Trailer to rap's most decorated artist, with 220 million records sold and 15 Grammys. His feuds, with Benzino MGK, even his own mother, define his brand of unfiltered catharsis. Carey, with 220 million albums and the record for most U.S. number ones by a solo artist, 19, embodies aspirational escapism, her whistle notes a sonic hug. Their clash symbolizes rap versus R&B's cultural fault lines, where lyrical jabs meet melodic shade. Post-2000s truces flickered. Eminem name-dropped her affectionately in 2013's Headlights, and Carey quipped about burying hatchets in her 2020 memoir The Meaning of Mariah Carey. Yet, embers glow, Eminem's 2020 Music to be Murdered by Side-Eye, Carey's subtle watch what happens retorts. This interview, timed with Carey's promotional blitz for new music and holiday specials, reclaims narrative control. By deeming it a rap lyric, she diminishes its sting, aligning with her post-emancipation of Mimi empowerment arc. Fans, divided between lambs and shady stans, have reignited online wars, but Carey's indifference models maturity. In an industry rife with manufactured beefs, Drake, Pusha T, Cardi, Nicki, her stance champions selective engagement, fight smart or not at all. Ultimately, Carey's silence breaker isn't vindication, it's liberation. From 8 Mile's hypothetical set to Cohen's couch, the feud underscores her resilience, turning slights into songs, rumors into reflections. As she tours arenas and mentors via masterclass, Eminem fades to footnote. Mariah Carey doesn't just survive beefs, she seasons them, emerging spicier, stronger, eternally the songbird who soars above the fray.